ready to put it back on the FJ. Next thing we're going to do is clean up this rust and get it ready for the quarter panel. The last thing we got to do is get a little bit more undercoating off.
All right, we got this wheel well cleaned up under here pretty good. Now I'm gonna take some time and clean up the rust on here so we can get this ready to put this quarter panel back on. We will eventually, once we get all this tub put back together, we're gonna flip it upside down, sand this underside, clean it really good, and then put some epoxy primer on it.
After we finished sanding this down, we found that there's a big dent right here where it probably got hit.
You can see light through there. Yeah, what we need to do is figure out a way to pull this out.
And that's why there's a bunch of Bondo, and there's even some surface rust on this and on the quarter panel.
Yeah, we didn't know why there was so much Bondo on a brand new quarter panel, but now we realize why, because this took a hit or something right here and is bent in, and he didn't take the time to straighten it back out. This top rail is pretty straight, wouldn't you say, Judson?
Yes.
Put the level on here. Let's see if this is the top part is straight. That's pretty straight. And somehow this top rail is straight, but then as soon as it gets down into this quarter panel area, it's got a pretty good wave right there.
And that's why we think that he put another quarter panel on it.
That's right. Well, he probably put a quarter panel on there because of the rust as well, but at some point this panel had been hit, swiped, or something. So we're going to keep cleaning this up, get it ready to put a quarter panel on, and we'll be good to go. The deeper I dig down into this FJ40 tub, the more clues I find about what happened to it. If you look on the underside of this tub, most of it is that original desert sand beige color, but then every once in a while there'll be a spot where there's some blue right here, and then right here on the top of this fender well you can see there's some blue underneath the paint, and back here there's some blue. as well, right on this little corner right here. I don't know if you can see it very well in the video, but there's some blue right there. The cowl up here seems to have the khaki as well, that beige color, but then as well has some spots where there's some blue. So I'm still not sure exactly what happened to this tub and how it got to be the way that it is. Here's a shot of the driver's side floorboard with my calipers, but you can see there it's that desert khaki color as well. Here's another spot where you see some blue paint underneath what I sanded off when I filled that hole. So I'm not exactly sure what happened to this tub, and maybe what happened is this front cowl and the floor is from one FJ40 and the wheel wells are from another, and they pieced this thing together. I'm not exactly sure. It's a pretty solid tub, and most of the work on it that was done really well. It's just those quarter panels that weren't put on right. But we got a good bit done. We cleaned up under this fender well pretty good. There's still a little bit of undercoating we got to get off. I had forgotten how hard it was to get it off of here. That's why we waited and did this last. Partially because these wheel well supports are such odd shaped, it's hard to really scrape on that. But number two, this is where it was the thickest. They probably started with the undercoat here and were very ambitious and realized they were going to run out if they didn't spread out a little thinner. So this wheel well was definitely the worst out of the whole underside. We got some of the filler off the outside of this quarter panel taken off today. We've got a little bit more that needs to be done. And then we still got a little bit more grinding as well on the back here to get it cleaned up. But we got most of that surface rust off and got it started. And there's still a little bit of that original quarter panel still attached. He got a good bit of it off, just took his time, ground down the weld, and then pried it off with a screwdriver. We've got a little bit left to do, and we'll get on that tomorrow. Right here on the front of the house is another little dirt dauber nest. I guess that's what you call it. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to make a video soon where we tell the story of how we came up with Dirt Dauber Garage as our name.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked our video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you didn't, go ahead and hit it anyways. Also, hit the like button and turn your post notifications on so you can know when we post a new video. Also, comment down below and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching.